All right, Shipwreck. Now we are on to multi-platforming Wombat's Overwatch Onslaught and news and stuff. You may talk about Destiny.
So how far are you in Destiny now, Mr. Shipwreck?
I did not get to play as much as I'd would like to, but I think I'm around level 13, around 150 power, somewhere around there.
What planets have you opened? How many?
Have you opened Uranus yet? Just before the show, right?
Right. I am on a planet where I'm going to try to find Cade.
Okay.
I'm working to get him.
I just unlocked that mission. I haven't done it yet. I could go to that planet, but I decided to do one last adventure on the water planet before I went there.
Water planet's not my favorite planet, I would say.
I did like that last story mission before you unlock the next planet. When you're crawling through like the corridors that are probably very intentionally reminiscent of Alien.
This game is what we all wanted it to be originally. It's Halo. This is just Halo, but with MMO stuff in it as well.
Yeah, I mean it's a much better game than the first one, and I'm enjoying it very much. And I have not felt the need to play with other people yet at all, which doesn't necessarily mean I don't like playing with other people. I had a couple of CAGs join one of my games after the last show, but before this one. And that was also super awesome. Like, they just jumped into my game. By the way, if I'm playing Destiny, you don't need to send me a message asking if you could join my game. If we're friends already on the PlayStation Network and I'm playing the game, just jump into my game. If I have to leave, don't take it personally. So I have kids and sometimes I yell things and I need to just get off the game. It doesn't mean I don't like you, but you're also more than welcome to just join me at any time. So there you go.
Also, please do not look at Wombat directly in the eye. When he's in his own room, please do not bother him in his room. Do not look at him. You'll be escorted out of the room.
I'm actually trying to keep it casual is really what I'm saying.
I got it.
Yeah. But that game is a lot of fun.
So is the story is the single play? I mean, I don't even understand. Did they change? There's like a story mode. You have to do something special to get into the story.
No, it's
all integrated.
It's just there. It's literally like there's a Halo style campaign in the middle of this thing, as well as all the
other stuff,
all the other MMO raid stuff, and like side missions, and
they change certain things. Like there are public events that they had those in the last game.
Public events that pop up, and you're like,
but now
I can go do that while I'm on my way to my mission because I can get some rare items from that real easy.
Exactly, but now it actually tells you what you'll get essentially from doing that public event. It won't tell you the exact item, but it'll say do this mission, this public event, and you'll get a rare something. We don't know
what
the
public events are like 2 to 5 minutes long.
Yeah, and they're fun because it'll be like sometimes you'll do one and there'll be like 15 people. Just like waiting for that countdown to start, for the public event to start, and then everyone just starts shooting everything. And it's kind of fun. And then you go and you do your own little solo adventure, which could take like a half hour. I mean, the only problem I really have with this game, and I get why it is the way it is that you can't pause. That's the only thing that's annoying about this game.
I get it. Yeah.
Is that you can't pause
I mean, at the same time, you can see that there's no red on your radar, so there's no enemies nearby, and go into like your menu or whatever. It's not paused, but it's as good as
also
paused.
So far the armor kind of sucks.
Well, we're still early. My armor's not that bad. Are you playing?
Okay.
I'm playing as the middle class.
Okay, yeah, I'm playing as the first one, the knight, the one that looks more like a knight. Not the one you're playing, the one with the hoodie, right? The hood and the cape.
Yes, Hunter, I believe.
Yes, I'm playing the one that wears like a sash on his belt.
Is that a Titan?
Maybe, yeah, I think so.
And
something like that.
Warlock is the other one, right?
Yes.
Or no?
Warlock is the one that's easy to remember.
That's the one I am, I think.
Oh,
I played the one that Shipwreck is in Destiny 1, so I wanted to try something new. Also, I let Elliot pick and design my character. So my face is kind of funky.
So I have to buy this, basically? Is that what's happening?
It's a lot of fun.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's kind of amazing that everything in it works as well as it does.
Oh, good.
The weapons are really good, though. I was going to say, the armor so far is kind of crappy. But I do like I like how often you find a better gun, and that gun is usually something completely different in style than the gun that you were just using. So I'll do a mission where I'm doing like, oh, I have an auto rifle, and this auto rifle's awesome, and I'm shooting everybody with my auto rifle. And then all of a sudden, oh, and now I have a revolver that makes my auto rifle look like a piece of garbage. So now I'm using a revolver all the time. And it's good because it keeps it interesting as you keep going, because your play style changes because of what you're finding.
Like Borderlands.
Like I was going to just say, and I think one of the reasons why Shipwreck likes it is because I really do think that they borrowed
from Borderlands, as far as which Borderlands borrowed from plenty of stuff before it, certainly. But I think the way that they've made the levels smaller, and kind of more linear, is very reminiscent of like the story missions in Borderlands, where you would go into a location and work your way through the hallways and beat the boss at the end. Yeah. The only thing, like the water planet, I think since it's so confined, like there's not really much open world there because it's all like up on these platforms. So, and if you just go through and do like the story mission and then the 2 adventure missions that are after that, they go through the same area like 3 times in a row. And that was kind of disappointing. I don't know I guess if you did it in a different order, it wouldn't have happened that way.
Well, no, I understand what you're saying, because there's that cool moment in the story mode where I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a cool moment in the story mode, and it was kind of weird to kind of walk through that thing that I did.
Right.
So I get it.
I'm intrigued.
And occasionally you should go back to the farm, because they will give you stuff.
I have not been back to the farm.
I know. You should go back to the farm. After I played last, knowing that I had to shut it off, I said, you know what? Before I turn it off, instead of starting a mission and wasting another hour of my life, I'll just go to the farm, because then I can't do any missions. And one of the vendors were like, you're doing great. Here's a thing. I'm like, cool. I like things. So you should go check it out.
Do you guys have the season pass already, or you just have like the regular?
Just the.
Let's see. I'm gonna get through the story and see if I still have interest in playing more than that.
Yeah, it depends on because by the time I'm done with this, who knows where we'll be.
Right. I know the raids started today, and I'm not nearly powered up enough. I think you have to be like level 275, somewhere in that range.
What's the difference between the power level and the level?
So level, you just level up to 20 is the maximum right now. Oh, and then all of the other power levels are determined
that's how you
by
get,
your gear.
Like, Got it.
Yeah. So the levels exactly. So the levels that you're
it's like
used
your damage
to,
level or whatever, basically.
Yeah. So like level 1 through 20, that gives you your points to unlock your powers that go with your class. Very similar, basic RPG stuff. Also, like, there's level 12 gear. So if you're level 11, you can't wear level 12 gear. So that, things that you're very much used to. But each piece of gear that you wear also gives you light. And the higher your light, as Shipwreck was saying, the more powerful you are, the more damage you can deliver.
If I buy this game on PlayStation, they're going to announce it like the 4K 60 frames per second on Xbox X. Like the day after I buy it.
So what?
The game looks great.
Yeah.
I know.
It's hard to believe. This game is really hard to believe. Like everything that's going on, how good it looks.
They did a really good job. As someone who played, I did one of those raids in the last one. I did the Glass Vault. I did that.
Yeah.
I did all that stuff. And this already, I can see where they made the improvements, and I approve. And I got my my Pop-Tart Sparrow today, so that was totally made it worth it.
I don't know. Maybe we should get this shit going, and we could stream it, and I don't know.
Get some Pop-Tart Sparrows.
Get Pop-Tarts. Mm-hmm. Sounds exciting. All right, Destiny 2. They did it.
Yeah.
Good job, Bungie.
I guess it sold all right too, from what I
I'm
saw.
sure it's doing just fine.
I think they had like 1.2 million concurrent players already.
That's bananas.
Yep. That's more than PUBG.
Yeah.